Actually, if you look at the solo queue, Xiaolongbao and Nu have both been spamming this, so you don't really know where it is going to be going, just to double down on that.
Okay.
But Xiaohu on the Twisted Fate, this is exactly what we wanted to see. It's no longer crying. We expect him to be getting out early and using that destiny towards that bottom.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that little.
Let's just use that, no? Fucking great. Fucking great, guys. It's fucking great. Wow. That's fucking big. That is fucking big. Ja, perfekt. Dann nehmen wir doch einfach mal das. Cool. Ja, nehmen wir doch einfach mal das. Dann nehmen wir noch mal das. Dann nehmen wir noch mal das hier. Bereiten wir es einfach mal vor. Nö. Jo. Denke ich mal, starte ich einfach mal. Gehe einfach mal auf Twitter. Verlinke einfach mal. Schreibe mal rein. Wie verlinke ich die Scheiße? Ah, okay. Thank you, Jacob Kornecki, or Kornecki, because you hit the best spot, bro. Really, you hit the perfect spot, man. Okay, wait. Actually, first one where I will ever reread a tweet from someone. Like he said, it's pretty rough topic, since a lot of individual good coaches offer VOD review as coaching session to low elo. It doesn't matter if these players won't remember any of these VOD topics or just waste time. It's business, and sadly some people are focused only on gains. Mad gains, brother. Mad gains. I'm telling you. Dude, I'm fucking telling you. There is no gain in a game, man. There is no gain. The same thing in chess. The only gain you should have is queuing, playing 5-minute blitz chess against someone else on the earth. And you should enjoy your time. 5 minutes, you should really enjoy the time. And the same thing for League. If you go into your client, you queue up, you should just enjoy your time. And the same thing is when you're in an in a professional league team. And now I would say something that is maybe it's wild, I would say. But I would still say the same that I said 5 years ago when I started. When you're in a professional league team, winning is second priority. First priority is that you enjoy your time and that you enjoy every day, man. And if you don't do that, then competitive league is not for you. Like, I wasted too many splits thinking that winning is everything, when literally I had the most successful split in my career in teams where I would just say, fuck it. If we lose, at least I enjoyed my time. Because if you have this concept in your mind that whatever happens, you can still fall back to university, or you have a family, or you have anything else, you have the game. You have the game that you love, that you can play every day. Winning on a stage does not matter. It won't take the love for the game away. Then you will win on the stage. Literally, that made Fnatic win, and that made Fnatic go to Worlds into the finals. Not only that, by the way, mostly having like 100 hours per week, hard grinding without a break, all of these things that are necessary. We all did that. I did that. Some players that I know, they are doing it still today, and it's fucking like it's hard. It's really hard, mentally draining, and they will keep doing it. Like for example, even managers, they are really top-notch managers that are 24/7 available. Think about it like this: Nicolas Vanier would. There's like sometimes stories that I could tell where you have to be available at 12 in the evening to help a player out for whatever reason. But you also have a life. You have a family. You literally have to be at home where your girlfriend is or where your family is. But you also have to be there for your team. Figure this out. If you're joining a competitive team that is competing to make it to like the finals, you don't have free time. You don't have a life anymore. You commit to your team. It's really there's people who will not understand this unless you have been part of this. So now I want to start with how to coach in comparison to what I see, what is happening on like YouTube on some occasions where if I just click into okay, challenger coaching, like sometimes I can see people. This guy, for example, he's a streamer, and like it's funny to see that he like pretends to be Iron 4. This is funny content, which is fine. Then there's like some people, like this guy, for example. Nothing against him because I don't know him, and I didn't do research on this guy. Okay, but if there's no structure behind this, like let's say if I go into a video and I would see there's a number like here, it's going to 30 minutes, or it's going to 40 minutes, or it's going to 50 minutes, and let's say someone paid for that. Like let's say he actually coached someone here. i- these 30 minutes only doing this, and I'm speaking only from my perspective, okay? Maybe he did more behind the scene. I don't know. But I'm just saying, if he sold someone this as coaching, blatantly a scam. And I'm not calling him out. And I'm not saying he's scamming. Because I can only see what he did here. I can't see what he did in the back. Like maybe he did a presentation, maybe he did a whole plan, maybe he sent him some PDFs, maybe he did a whole goal setting session with him, maybe he even did the mindset coaching or life coaching with him. I don't know. But if you try to sell someone 10 minutes of laning in a 30-minute video on Platinum, I'm almost like, how to say, questioning mankind or human knowledge. Like, some people are going to university, and maybe you can relate. But if you're in university and you have to endure a lecture that is 2 hours long, where someone is talking about a like almost 200 years concept that has been developed in mathematics. Yeah, really nice. But you don't learn it. You're just sitting there, you're you're listening to that, and what happens when you walk out of that door, out of that room? You have everything is forgotten. There's nothing that you have learned. You literally ask yourself in the last 2 hours, like you questioning yourself, you questioning your existence, and you start questioning the game. Or in the sense, when you're in a university, you're questioning the subject that you're studying. Hey, crossover. So I'm doing the video here for everyone who is live and who can witness that. Maybe it's helpful. I hope so. If you think that I'm exaggerating, then maybe you can give me some feedback as well. But mostly, to be honest, I just want to vent because what I have seen so far is that there's two types of coaches in League, and it's really disgusting. There's some people that so if I go again, I just type in LOL, challenger, or even just coaching, okay? Let's just do that. LOL coaching. $10 LOL coaching versus $1,000 LOL coaching. Fiverr versus Fogged FTW2. Like, okay, let's actually, maybe I should do some research because I don't know the guy on the right side. Maybe Fogged F2W2 is a good coach and he actually coached some pro teams. And maybe the Fiverr coach who is like Indian, maybe he coached some professional teams in India. Maybe. I don't know, right? And the same here. You look at LS. LS is in the scene for more than 3 or 5 years, even more than I'm in the scene. He's like 7 years in the scene. But I can tell you one thing. Both me and him, we did not study coaching. The only thing that we did is non-stop watching League and playing League. That's what we did. So we don't understand how to teach people. And I don't understand how to teach people. I only understand the game. So to understand the game, look, this is, for example, something that is really good content. I would always recommend for someone, let's say you want to get into master or into whatever high elo, would always recommend you just look for a pro player or an idol and you try to understand what his mindset is behind the game. So in these cases where Nemesis is watching the content creator of Fnatic playing the game, he's semi kind of teaching him what he's doing wrong. He's kind of cringing away as well in the meantime because he's low elo and he's playing any on mid lane when his passive is up all the time without pushing. Okay, never mind. Maybe he's pushing now. Being in that spot when the jungler could come, it's actually the perfect time right now. So the wave is like shit. So literally cringing and highlighting small things like this. So these small things, this is high quality content. Like even right now, there's live one of the biggest mistakes that can happen in a lane like this, in a volatile matchup. Yeah. So here, there's a lot to learn. It's literally 11 minutes that is more worth than if I go back, wait, to this for example. 27 minutes. 27 minutes talking about this. Talking about a lane phase, like how to stand here. You have to position yourself in this angle. Like, look, when he's walking forward, you have to. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, bro? I get what you're trying to do, man. I get it. Like, you can put the whole lane into three phases. Like you have to stand on this one. When the gank is happening, you have to be in that quadrant. You have to play like tic-tac-toe, you know? Like never stand in the X ones, you know? Never be here. You always have to be on this side. Like you always have to be. Let me do a different color maybe so it's more clear. But honestly, it should be clear already. You can't be here, you know? You can't be here. Yada yada. You do this for 30, 40 minutes and you think you have coached him and you think you have helped the guy. And then you walk away, you made like 20 euros. Actually, never mind. You made like 60 euros because you dragged him into 3 hour long session thinking that you're a good coach helping him. Bullshit. Biggest bullshit. You would do more if you just tell him, go watch this video because Nemesis is coaching him. Like that is literally more coaching than what you have done in the 27 minutes on this YouTube video. Literally. Literally, this is more worth. And if you can't live with that, then I'm really sorry. But it's the truth. So, first thing, I would never, never, never ever could I live with myself looking at someone. Someone comes up to me, writes to me, hey, can you coach me? And I look at him up on OPGG and I see, like, the first thing I see, he's bronze or something. And he's telling me, like, his dreams. He's telling me, hey, I want to become, like, the best, um, whatever, the best top laner, you know? And he's telling me, how can I become Odo Amnes level? How can I get as good as Upset playing Aphelios, you know? The first thing that I would tell him is, hey man, coach, buy my coaching because like 500 euros I can make you become Upset, right? So I earned 500 euros. So I can buy myself a Rolex and put it on my wrist, right? So I can go to the mirror, watch myself in the face or into the eyes, and then tell myself, I'm so fucking great, man. Look at my Rolex. I must be the fucking best coach on earth. Disgusting. Most disgusting thing that you can do. Literally. Hey, Akremi. So, literally, the first thing that I would tell someone, let's pretend we have three different types of people. So I prepared this before, so we are not wasting too much time. So this is the first part of a coaching series that you can expect. Let's say we have someone who is, or we have three different guys. Let's call them. We give them names, okay? Go back to the screen. So let's say we have Larry, and we give him a whole sticky note, and we make him green, yeah. And then we add another sticky note. We make it pink, and this pink one is Scotty, yeah. And then we make another one, and we make him yellow. Oh, sorry. So here, and we call him James or Michael, whatever. Yeah, just as an example. And this one is yellow. Let's turn it up. So let's say Larry. Larry, the kind of guy, we all know him. We all have been there. Some of you, you're still the kind of Larry player. You're playing a maximum of maybe 1 or 2 games a day. Hey, maybe you're playing 3 games a day. Yeah. So whenever you have the time, you you pull out League and you're queuing up. You don't have a plan. You don't have any champions. No champion lists. You don't have a ban list. You don't have like goals. No fucking goals. You don't have any like no type of guidelines, yeah? So you only have one thing and that is the dream of becoming the next double lift. Whatever, man. Or Uzi, whatever. I'm the new Uzi. Type of shit. Whoever says that, whatever. So that is it. That's it. That's what he has. That's his paper. That's how it looks. So in a week, let's crunch the numbers, okay? We can do it right now. So let's say we give him the benefit of a doubt and he's playing 4 games, even though he's really just playing 3 games a day. So 4 games times 5, this equals 20 games. And on the weekend, Larry is saying, Larry is a party guy. So on the weekend, he goes out with his friends. Yeah. Okay. Great. Will he ever become the next Uzi with that mindset? Probably not. Will he ever reach diamond? Probably not. Will he ever make it out of silver? Let's be honest. Probably not. Should I take his money so he can't party on the weekend as hard? So he doesn't lose as many brain cells? Yeah, I should probably do that. So I can get rich and buy myself a Rolex and a fucking nice GTR or Lamborghini or whatever the fuck I want, right? Because that's how society works. Yeah, I should really milk this guy so he can't party as hard on the weekend, right? No, you shouldn't. You should leave Larry alone in his fucking misery, okay, of going to party, and don't for fuck's sake, don't tell him that he can ever be a professional player. Like, don't coach him. Don't coach him, okay? Do yourself a favor. Do everyone else a favor. Don't waste your time. Don't waste Larry's time. Just tell him from the beginning. One thing you can tell him. If you're playing 20 games a week, you will never make it. That's it. You will never make it. You have to up your numbers. 1 or 2 games a day is not enough. That's it, Larry. You can go. Fuck off. Or you don't have to be so hard, right? You don't have to say fuck off, but you can say, Larry, please play more games. You have to up your numbers. I can show you Caps. Caps is playing 90 games per week. He's the extreme example. Some other guys are doing 85, 80. Larry, I'm sorry, man. You will not make it. Like, you can be nice, of course, yeah. I'm just saying, if you're meeting too many people, maybe like up to 2,000 that are telling you, hey man, my dream is to become the new Uzi. I want to be as good as Double Lift. They're playing 20 games a week. I would tell him, Larry, I'm sorry, you're hopeless. Move on. Next guy, we have Scotty. So Scotty, completely different caliber. He's playing like up to 10 games a day. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, almost as hard. Like, let's say he's playing 15 games a day, man. Holy shit, this guy. Man, I'm telling you, it's insane, right? Shocking, shocking. So in total, it would be, if we do that 5 times, like 5 times 15, 50, 75 on 5 days without the weekends, guys. So, but Scotty is even harder. Scotty is even working when he should be sleeping. So, these 15 games a day, there's 3 games he shouldn't be doing, you know? And then on the weekends, where he should be chilling, no man. On weekends, he's playing 18 games. So, there's 2 more days where he's playing 36 games. Plus the 75 that he's playing under the week, where he should be like in school or doing something more useful, you know? But let's just say it is what it is. So 101 games in total. Let's let that sink in, okay? Let's let that sink in. Let's say we compare these two right now. Who would you say is better? On paper, who would you say is better? Quick maths. Actually, I will do Michael as well, but just to have a reference, okay? Michael is doing 5 to 6 games a day with a total of 25 to maybe 30 games per week. And then on weekends, he's adding like maybe sometimes he's doing 10 games, sometimes he's doing 7 games, but it really depends. And I will tell you after why it really depends. So let's say we give him the benefit of the doubt. It's 8 games on a weekend times 2 equals 16. So 16 games on Saturday, Sunday. So plus that is 46 games. So 46 games in total for Michael or James. Yeah. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, you know that. Look at Scotty. What do you think? So Scotty, let's break it down. Scotty's dream is the same. Literally the same. They all have the same dream. They all want to become the next Uzi. So who do you think has the highest chance of reaching their goal? Do you think it's Larry? No, of course not. Larry, we can already delete him because he will never make it. Let's be honest. But Scotty, man, the guy is fucking Chad, bro. He's the type of guy where you're telling your girlfriend, is he, whatever. Let's not go there, that road. But let's be honest. Like, if you compare Scotty on paper, he has 101 games. James has 46 games. Why would you ever take Michael or James? He has half the games, right? But let's go deeper. Let's check what he's doing in between. What is Scotty's plan? The plan is I play until I win. So whenever Scotty is losing LP, he has to play twice as many games to make up for it because his biggest message that he's believing in is hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. That's what his father told him, and that's what he believes in. And that's the most important thing for Scotty. Always has to work hard, or else he will never make it. So, I lose LP, I will make it back. So, literally, when he's losing a game, he wants to play more to make up for it. So, a usual scenario would be he's playing 5 games and he's winning. Like, let's say he's winning all 5 of them, and you all have done that, right? Usually, he has a lot of win streaks, but then also he has losing streaks. So his LP gains can be massive. He can make like up to 250 LP gains in a matter of 1 week or 2 weeks. But then all of a sudden he can also make it from Diamond 1 to Diamond 4. We all know these guys. I was one of them. I know it. So yeah, happens, right? LP gains, man. Fucking LP gains. It's crazy. This guy is a chat. It's insane. So that's crazy. And whenever he's tilted, he's doing one thing. He's either smashing his keyboard or he's telling everyone else to shut the fuck up because he's so fucking good. And if you can't get that, then you're just not on his level. So you better get the fuck out of the way because it's Scotty. So, and even in pick and ban, in draft, you're not crossing his way. You give him his role. If you're not giving him his role, you either hard carry or you're not a smurf like him. So yeah, Scotty is the type of guy, he has some sort of ego, but he still has the big dream of becoming the next double lift. So he understands he's not there, but he wants to make it. So you get it. I think that's the most important thing. So these are like 90% of every league player that is in diamond. Literally, guys. I'm telling you. And I was one of them too. And sometimes I'm still going back to Scotty mindset. I'm still the same type of guy who does this, who thinks I'm really much better than where I'm playing right now. And it's literally the worst thing that you can do. This is like Diamond 4 behavior to Diamond 1, even low master, it can happen. But now I'm telling you there's a thing that Michael does that is completely different to what everyone else is doing. And that's why he's part of the 1% club. That's why he's part of 0.1%. And that's why Michael will always be one step ahead and he will not be injured and he will not burn out. Because this guy, even though he is making it, like let's say Scotty gets scouted and they tell him, man, you're the next Uzi. Like let's literally say, in a situation like Corona right now or Perks He just wants to have a break. Pinoy is not as good. Now they're scouting him. Scotty, holy shit, you are playing 101 games. You have a huge like LP gain, and we try you out. And he's doing good in the tryouts. And now you're getting in. He will burn the fuck out, man. He will get an injury. Literally, you have free splits. You maybe you make some money or whatever. Doesn't matter, but you literally have free splits until buddy is telling you to stop. Like your wrists are hurting, you can't sleep, you're telling yourself, fuck man, you neglected your family because you went into gaming house, you burn out. You're the fuck done. You're saying every time you're queuing up the game, you're saying, fuck this game, I really just want to deinstall the game, I hate League of Legends, but I'm fucking addicted. Fix your fucking game right, I'm so fucking addicted. Right? Does this sound familiar? Does this sound familiar? And chaos. I'm not saying if you play a lot, you're automatically getting injured. Like, I'm not saying this. I'm saying if you're not recovering, then you will burn the fuck out, or you will get fed up with the game, or you will end up with injury. There's these three types. And some players, they just simply don't run into injury. I don't know why, but maybe it is. I'm telling you now why you should be like Michael. So let's keep it short. If you're trying to become Michael, you should be having moderate games. So you can have a system where you tell yourself, okay, how much time do I have per week? There's like in a week you have 7 days times 24 hours. And in these 168 hours per week, the first thing that is the most important thing for every human is 8 hours of sleep. So 56 hours you cannot touch. Those are always there. No matter what you do, this is sleep and you can't touch it. And now the next thing is, how do you make your money? Probably a job. How many times do you work per week? 5 days. So 5 days, maybe you have a part-time job. Times this, it's 20 hours per week, right? So you have 20-hour work. What is left? So you have 168 minus, quick maths, 76, 92 hours. So you have 92 hours every week that you can practice, like for practice or whatever, right? For jerking off or whatever, right? This is your effective range, what you can work with. Now I can tell you that pros, they have actually 20 more hours because this is like, they don't have to work. So they have a small advantage here. 20 hours for pros is extra. So they have a small advantage already on you. It is literally that. Now if you go back now, look, you have 92 hours per week. What do you do with these 92 hours? Living the dream. So in these 92 hours, you can decide. You can make a plan. So you either play 5 to 6 games a day. For every game where you see like, okay, I'm going with emotions, you immediately stop. It's a stop sign. So in the next step, what you have to do after that, instead of queuing up for another game like Scotty, you're going on YouTube, you're typing in, you're doing research, you're typing in KR or LPL or whatever, Challenger, and that replay, or you follow like a fucking YouTube channel where you can see a lot of like, how do you call these even? You know what I mean. Like you follow a channel like this where there's 2000 videos or something, where there's a new strategy or whatever, right? Like let's say you want to watch Teddy. What is he doing? How is he playing? Or you want to watch someone who's playing fiddlesticks, right? So you type in LOL fiddlesticks like this. You put in the filter this month, so you have the most recent patch, Korean Challenger. You can see this. In the bottom, there's usually like the OPGG of it, like the abilities are here, the whole build is here, everything is here, right? It's all here. Look, everything's here. Like literally, it's everything here. And the great thing, it's free. It's fucking free, guys. How crazy is that? Everything that I can watch here is for fucking free. Like the thing that we watched last week, where Razak was playing fiddlesticks and how he would do the first 10 minutes pathing. No, you don't have to pay a coach. It's all free. How crazy is that? Right? So when let's go back to James. Every time you're tilted, you go into YouTube, you research, you press enter before you type Korean Challenger replay with your champion X whatever. Type in this. You watch like a video, and automatically after that, what happens? What happens with your brain? You hack your brain because your brain is telling you, bro, what I did before was wrong. I should play the champion like this. So I'm a fiddlesticks main. I should play fiddlesticks like Dom One Gaming player does, like Canyon does. I should play the game like Razak did it. I should do this. So you're going in, you're queuing in with a different mindset again. So what you essentially did, you hacked your mindset. So now the problem is you have to have this mindset every day. So we can do a cut here. The next time you do this, there's another motivational thing that you can do. On your phone and on your PC, you can have a wallpaper or a background, right? Your background should always be where your desire is. So the background should be something like this. One sec, and I can pull it out. It should be something like this, for example. Let's say you really want to make it to Uzi's level. If you want to make it to Uzi's level, then you have to literally see this every day. It's the only thing that has to matter for you. So if you have this as a background, you will see it every day, and you will think like, this is my goal. Even if you're not thinking about it, think about it. There's a psychology, there's a law behind it. If you're watching your phone every hour, you will see this picture every time. So every time you see this picture, you hack your brain. It's a growth mindset then. So there's another thing that you have to do. Every time you're getting into emotions, you have to think, oh, if I'm getting too much emotionally invested, I will never reach this goal. So emotions will not equal my dream. So what do we have to do in this equation to get to our dream? Never let the emotions overtake. Never let the emotions overtake. Okay? And this is literally the most important thing of this video or this Twitch review, I guess. Never let the emotions overtake. So if you're playing like 1 to 3 games or whatever, like Larry, you will never make it. You have no plan. You have no championess with really whatever. Like you're just enjoying the game and you're fucking casual, whatever. You can play the game like this and you can still have fun. Enjoy your time. Okay, don't coach these guys. You're literally scamming and wasting time for you and for the guy. Same thing for Scotty. You don't have to coach him. You don't have to coach him. He's literally destroying himself because he has this dream and he thinks that by doing this to himself, he will probably make it. I would say I would give him one try and I would tell him, bro, don't burn out because you will either make it and then you will have short-term fun with it, and maybe a good coach like Delivery Panda or Arvindia or Kanani or Koma or Dela, or there's so many coaches right now. They will tell you to don't go too hard on yourself, and then you will think, okay, he's right. I should stop. I should maybe just play 60 games or 80 games, and then it will be fine. But I'm telling you, the sweet spot is right in between. And the sweet spot starts with saying, never let the emotions overtake. So the next time you're in a game or in solo queue, and suddenly you realize I'm not concentrating anymore and I'm not enjoying this game right now, and I don't know why. And for some reason I can't hit the CS anymore. I'm used to hitting 86 CS every 10 minutes, but in this game I only hit 70 CS, and all of a sudden you get these statements in your head where you're telling yourself, my support is so fucking shit. Oh my god, this guy is so fucking bad. And you start looking at someone else for mistakes. It's the moment you have to stop. It's the moment you have to tell yourself, fuck, I'm like Scotty. I'm like fucking Larry. because I'm looking for someone else for mistakes, and it's literally what holding you back. So after you get out of your game, you cannot expect the coach to tell you, bro, you're ready for a pause here. You need a break. Get the fuck outside. I don't want to see you in this room for the next 2 hours, or I will be upset. No, you have to give yourself 10 minutes, and it should be productive. Because let's say Larry is fucking tilted and he goes to party, or he goes out for 2 hours and he comes back, he doesn't learn shit about the game. He will still be the same dumb fuck that he always has been, and he will never learn because, yeah, he doesn't know how to teach himself. The thing is with Scotty, he's just playing way too much, and he thinks that he's doing God's work because he's putting so much effort and so much hard work into like the whole process, that he thinks that he will make it sooner or later. But what he's simply doing is wasting a lot of time in emotions. But what James is doing good is that he's doing a plan. He's making like the plan to not let the emotions overtake. So even when you don't have as much time, you can make it. So the sweet spot lies directly between Scotty and James. If you can play like, let's say, 80 games or 70 games, and you are not tilted. You are never tilted. Like, let's say I can make another spreadsheet or another sticky note, sorry. And this is your name, okay? This is you. So let's say this blue one here, this is you, man. You right now that you are watching. So you are doing even more. You are playing 60 games every week. And you're doing all of this that I've said. You're like watching YouTube when you're tilted. You never play the game when you feel bad. You never play the game when you feel bad. You literally enjoy League. Like Caps would do it. And you never play with emotions. That's, I can tell you. You need like 8 months, 6 months, and you will be in an academy team. I can tell you that, man. Like, you can literally start today. Oh, wait. Maybe you can't. Whoops. Okay. So literally, let me pull out the calendar. Let's say you start today on the 6th of July, and you do this until April 6, 2021. I can tell you might be even in academy. But that is only possible if you buy my coaching for $600 every damn minute that you're breathing air. So all of this does not work if you have a good coach. And you need me to tell you that. So pay the $600 so I can buy myself a fat Rolex and a big fat Lamborghini. Because, yeah, you really need someone to tell you that. Do you get what I'm saying? I hope so. That's literally all you need. You need sticky notes, you need like Wolf Trainer, OBS, you need Discord in case you want to talk with someone else. Another thing that I want to talk about is you should never play the game on TeamSpeak with a friend and you're just chatting about the game and having fun. You should do this on an alternative account where the account is only there for fun, where or the same thing when you play with your girlfriend, right? Or Arams. We all have been there, right? Sleeping on a mic or some shit like this. You should do this on an alternative account when you have your free time. But if you really mean it, and if you really want to make it, then you should be playing like Michael does it. You should be playing like 92 hours every week. You should put that into practice. But what does playing really mean? One might think that playing means you queue up, but that's not true. What playing really means is you playing without emotions, you're looking into YouTube to research, and you're making your own goddamn plan. Because if you do that, there's really no one stopping you from like going to Berlin and not being in the like in the spectator rows, you know? No, because then there's people coming to watch you play, and that's really it. There's nothing more that I have to say. He's not really explaining how to actually practice. This is just too vague, to be honest. Yeah, I can go more into detail if you want. But like I said, if you want to do that, you have to pay me $600 so I can buy myself a Rolex. Yada yada. No, I'm just kidding. I can do a quick example if you want. So you can get more substance, you know? It's not like I don't want to waste time. So just want to vent because I literally saw before 2 or 3 videos where someone would coach a bronze level player, a Larry type of guy, and he literally just he put his hands, like this little weasel that he is, into his pockets, and he got out money probably. And afterwards, he had a good feeling about coaching him. Um, and it's really beyond me. So yeah, we can go over a scenario where how you would do that in a team. So first thing, you start fresh as a coach. Um, Wait, hand in the pocket? Yeah, you would put your hand into another guy's pocket. It's called pickpocketing. Literally, the term is called pickpocketing, and It's digital. So You do this via PayPal, and even though he is like suggesting you that yeah, you can take your money back in 2 or 3 weeks when you made Elo, you will never make Elo. You will never get close to your dream. You will never make it. But he took your money already. You know what I mean? So that is important. So I can tell you something how does League look on a high level? So the first thing to understand is you should really look to go to this website. I will put it in the chat. You should how to call this? Like bookmark it. Try to look at this every now and then. If you want to play the game, you can look on the calendar here as well what they played at different times, right? At different months, whatever. So you can look at that. Then same thing here. Always keep an eye on the game version because you don't want to you want to keep things simple. Wildcard regions sometimes not the best. National league teams usually they tend to have like their own meta. So I would really keep it simple here as well. In between those three, so there's NA, there's LEC, and there's LPL. They all have a different meta. So here as well, I would only look at them one by one. So LEC, let's look at that for 10.13. Okay, what do we see? There's 3 or 4 different types of champions that are being played right now, right? There's GP, there's Wukong, and this was from Whipple, Urgot, I think, and there's Ornn. And if I look at the bigger picture, I think Ornn has been played in all the whole year, right? Then there is Zed as well, and then there's Renekton, and these have been played before as well. There's Malphite as well, which can be good sometimes. So here you can make yourself a note. So here the same thing applies. You go to your sticky notes, and you can look at that. Or the best thing is you go to snipping tool. Now figure that, man. Ready to be blown away? You can literally go to sticky notes now, and you can put it in. How crazy is that, guys? Look at that. You have a sticky note with a picture in it. Crazy, right? And guess what? All of that is free. It's fucking free. So yeah. Same here, by the way. Ezreal is so strong because there's a build with him. You can even see the build. You can see literally everything. You can get down here. You can check the games who played it. Fnatic, Neon played it. He's a high challenger player. You should check him out. Comp played it. Crownshot played it, but this was the game where he inted. Katsi played it. Let's check out Katsi. Katsi is so fucking good, by the way. So we should really check him out, I think. So we go to the game. I think it was this one. We check the runes and we do it like this. You just hover over it. Holy shit. Okay, so he goes Conqueror of Presence of Mind, Legend Bloodline, Cut Down, all simple stuff. Sorcery, Transcendence, Mana Flow. And then as per usual, Attack Speed, Adaptive Force, Armor. Why does he go Transcendence? Why does he go Mana Flow? Well, CDR is always nice on Ezreal. Mana Flow is always good as well. You have more mana, right? Presence of Mind got changed. Sadly, it's not as strong as it was before, but it's whatever. So that's how it's been played. 2 things you already know. Perfect. So you put that on your sticky note, you have it here. This is essentially the champion list. Remember? Larry did not do that. So you're already better than Larry. What's the next thing? The next thing you have to do is you go check a site like this, like u.gg. You're going to the tier list. Okay, you look at the elo that you're at, or you look at the Diamond Plus League, and you look at something that's called pick rate. And now you scan, like you scan the whole solo queue for what is being played right now. So you can see there's a lot of people playing Kai'Sa, even though it's having a really shit win rate, right? So, okay, man, take that. There's people still playing Yumi, even though it's 10.13. The champion is legit garbage. Why are you still playing it? Like, in every 10 game, there's one Yumi. People still didn't realize that it's fucking garbage. And here as well, Aatrox doesn't seem too good, but there's some niche situations where he's actually good. The Aphelios changes already did some work on him. You can see that there was a decrease in the percentage, right? So now you can make yourself a ban list. You can literally say, okay, in the games that I've been playing, I had a lot of trouble playing versus, like, let's say Malphite was a problem for you. You should be banning Malphite. You know that in your elo, there's a lot of Kha'Zix being played. You should probably ban Kha'Zix. If you know that opponents are like crazy for some reason, they're playing Kayn. You can see that in every 10th game, people are playing Kayn. You should ban Kayn. Right now, Graves, look at the champion. Do you think this is balanced or what? Or Volibear, do you think this is balanced or what? He has 51.5% win rate on 75,000 matches. How is this balanced? He has 1 extra percent in winning the game. That means there's something wrong here. There's really something wrong. So you should always keep an eye on that. If we go to Master, for example, you can see there's some different types of champions, like Nidalee, for example. If you have good mechanics, you understand the champion, then holy shit, that means something is different here. Look, you can literally see that. Champion seems to be not balanced. Same for mid lane. Twisted Fate, why is it getting played in competitive? Let's go back to this one. Like, I can already look at it from here. 31 games, even before 10.13, 25 games. It's here. The information is all here, available, guys. You just have to look at it. So, what would I write on my ban list? Immediately, I would write on my ban list Twisted Fate. What the fuck? So, I would make myself a ban list. 10.13. And let's, for Christ's sake, let's make a new sticky note. Whoops. And we make the ban list here, okay? And let's delete Larry because he's a fucking loser, okay? So, next step, why is Cassidy S tier and he's so high? Because probably people don't punish him. So, let's say you're in Diamond 3 or Diamond 2 and you see Cassidy has a high elo, like, or high win rate, sorry, and the guy is like sitting here every 10th game, has a higher ban rate, okay, maybe it's a high chance that the opponent will ban it as well. Don't waste a ban on Cassidy because probably your opponents are banning that. Same thing is, before I finish this, like here, you would finish it, right? You would put in more champions. Like, let's say you put 5 champions in, and sometimes your team is even banning for you, right? Then that's fine. But now you're in the client, and there's something written like this. Wait, I will show you. So you enter the game, and where's the multi search or some shit? Wrong. So there's sometimes the first name and then entered the lobby, right? And then second name entered the lobby. You can copy paste it. You can put it in here, and then you will see like the games that he played, right? Like all of the names that are in there, for example, you can put in, and then you can check it, right? Then you can check it. So let's say you did that, and you saw in your team there's one guy who played like 300 games of Rengar. He's a Rengar one trick. What do you think opponents will ban? If there was a dodge before, they would probably ban Rengar if they have brain. If they don't ban Rengar, then it's literally a free win. So what are you doing? You are not banning Rengar. No matter what you do, you're not banning Rengar. Because he's literally, this is your chance of making LP. So you're helping the guy out. You're thinking for yourself. Okay, I made this ban list. What is good versus Rengar? Twisted Fate. Why is Twisted Fate good versus Rengar? Because if Rengar is using his ultimate, Twisted Fate can ulti to reveal him. And the same is when you play Akali. So literally something that Fnatic was doing back in 2019. Whenever people were playing Akali, they would counter with TF. And why is that? Because when you enshroud, you can reveal her with TF ultimate, and your team can CC her, and she's done. You can fuck up a whole champion and make him useless. And these small things, if you have them on a paper, that's the next step. So for example, you know for yourself, okay, Ezreal, when do I play Ezreal? I play Ezreal when the opponents are playing Alistar. Why is that? Dennis, I think you know it because you are an ADC. You have been playing for big, and I think it's really easy. It's really simple. You have a cane shift. Whenever Alistar is trying to make a combo on you, you can easily dodge that, right? Why shouldn't you play Sivir into Alistar? Because Alistar can combo you even though you have your shield. Everyone knows that. It's so fucking obvious, right? But here's the clue. Whenever Varus is open, for example, Varus should be picked. Why? Because Varus is one of the strongest champions right now. So, and it should be still somewhere here. You can see it. Aphelios is still up there, but it's because some regions here did not understand that the champion might be not as good anymore. Like, I don't know yet, but the champion is still okay. Can block E though? What do you mean? Can block E? Okay, whatever. So, in some occasions, this is the reason, like, why champions are being played. Why is Ashe so high up right now? Because she's literally one of the few champions that can be good versus Aphelios, and it can be good versus Varus. But Varus will most likely get prio. It's also depending on the support, but Ashe can be a champion that can contest Varus. So it's one of the small things, you know? Sivir versus Ali can block E though. You mean Alistar E, or if you're comboed, you're dead or low, or anyways, the stun doesn't really matter. Thank you, Mume. I think you just answered the question for Heimdall. Yeah. So same thing for Zed. Look at the champion. Can you spot a Zed here? I see him on top lane, I see him on jungle, I see him on mid, I see him on support. It's 4 different roles. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? You see the champions, like, this champion is present on 4 different roles. And if you know you're entering master, people probably gonna try and practice Zed. So why should you ban Zed? Sometimes you have to go into a game or into lobby with the mindset of, I should ban Zed because I want to keep my games healthy. And what do I mean with that? Sometimes you have this type of players that think that when you Diamond 1, I should enlarge my champion pool. I should make my champion pool bigger. So right now, I should really be first trying Zed here. How does that make sense? That doesn't make sense at all. What will happen is you will never get prio in your lane because you're unable to hit your stun, because you're simply unable to first try the champion on an alternative account, on your Smurf. Because that's what Smurfs are really for. You should be playing these champions that you never played in Ranked on a Smurf. But sometimes these players, they're just doing it. And because of out of conscious, they're casual players. They're just doing this because they want to play the game. But you're not only, like, let's get back to it. You are not Scotty and you're not Larry. You're Michael, right? You're not playing the game. You're becoming a professional. So in this way, you're never running into bad practice. If you know how to scan your Elo and how to abuse competitive stats, you are Michael. And you're not Larry and you're not Scotty. You're Michael. So I hope that makes sense. And I hope I could help you with that. You can do this all for yourself in a matter of 20 minutes every day. And I did this in the morning when I was eating cereals or something. I would be watching LCK, for example. I would go to this site, literally bookmarked and subscribed for, I think, I don't know. Before all of this was on the same channel where LoL Esports was. Then they had to change it because I think there was just too many videos popping out all the time. And right now they're only doing content, right? So I think it made sense. Some of you might remember there was a subreddit where I think LOL event was called. Let's actually check if this is still out there. LOL event what's yeah. This was the go-to page where you would get all the VODs. You would get everything here. Like you can see picks and bans, YouTube links, highlights, everything. Spoilers, you can get everything here. So literally you would go through this, but here sadly you can't see champions. So yeah, right now the game is even better because there are websites like this where you can literally check everything. So yeah, can literally even check yourself here. You can track yourself and you can buy premium or whatever, but I don't know if that's worth it. I never checked this one out, so maybe it's worth, maybe not. I don't know. Can't give any intel. If I go now to presentations, let's say you're in a team, you made it, bro. You Michael, welcome to the team. Now you're in an LEC environment. You found yourself in academy, whatever, right? Yeah, jack shit. You're still on your own. Maybe you have a coach that doesn't really like his job. You just want to make some money, whatever. You can't control the environment that you're in. Maybe it's not even the coach or the system. Maybe you have just a player that's a dumb idiot. Maybe you have a top laner that's constantly saying, hey, the game is being played through top side. You have to play weak side all the time. What then? Still not getting the point of how practice actually works. It's more preparation how to use abuse information. I mean, it's helpful for people who doesn't know, but not really exemplifying a practice. Okay, but how far do you want me to go? Like, I can tell you literally one on one what to do if you want me to do that. Like, you, okay, I go the most simple way now, okay? So there's type, or let's say the guy A, he literally opens League of Legends Excel and he goes to find a game and he plays a ranked game and he does that for 20 or 15 times, okay? Like Larry, or not Larry, Scotty, okay? Because Larry is a dumb fuck, he only plays 2 games, yeah? Like, what do you want me to do here? This is guy A, but guy B, who is Michael, he refuses to be guy A because he understood that 90% of Diamond are like guy A. They are only playing the game. But you have to be better than that. Okay, nice. Thank you. So you don't even have to pay for it, and that's the problem. Like guy A is paying for coaching, for Uber coaching or something. I don't know. Like let's say he's paying $300 or something, or €300, and he probably thinks that he's gonna make it. But let's hands down, he's never gonna make it. You're never gonna make it. Guy A is just you're wasting money on top of wasting your lifetime. So that's 90% of diamond. You're wasting your lifetime away. Good luck with that. And maybe you're even paying for skins, so you think you're looking really cool as fuck in the game, but all you're doing really is, yeah, you're spamming the game. So you don't need to pay for that. Thank you. Good. So here's the thing that will change everything. Now you're in a team environment and you're in LEC and they're telling you made it. You put the effort. They watched you. They saw. Like all that they are doing is they go to LoL Pros. They check the ladder. They see, okay, they go down or something, right? They can see here there's no team here. Oh, come on. Let's say Skyflap is here, okay? Let's say Skyflap is your name. It's written right here, 124th. Challenger, 813 LP. Holy shit, he has a win rate of 54. He's not signed by anyone. Why is he not signed? Why is he... can we call him? Yeah, get him into a meeting. They have a meeting with you. They talk about it. Okay, you're Urgot one trick. um, yeah, dial back. We're not gonna call this guy. Sorry. Let's say we don't get this guy because he can only play Urgot. Let's say Backlund. Okay, sorry. Let's say this guy. Oh, he has already experience. He played in ESG. He played in BCN. He was in Origin Academy. Why is he not in the team? He has Aurelia, he has LeBlanc, he has Zoe, he has Yasuo. Damn, he's so fucking good. We should take this guy. We should really take this guy and not Skyflap. I'm sorry, guy. Skyflap, you're out. You know what I mean? But let's say you made a good job and you're Skyflap and you're in this list and all you did, you were just playing the game like Michael did it, and you're luckily in this list at the right time when they were looking through it. And I can tell you, the only time when they are looking through it is when there's free agency. And these free agency windows are in May. I think it was 26th or something, or 16th or something. In between there, it's like 3 days or 4 days. They're literally going 4 days on a list and checking who's available, and then after that they're checking if you're good and if you have experience, and they will write you, and if they think that you're good enough, they will try out you. And if you're not making it in the tryout, you're off the list, man. You're off the list. You're pretty much gone, okay? So this guy, for example, Trayton, if there's Skyflap in here and you're that guy, and they're like looking at you and they're thinking, juicy, that guy, we can call him. Okay, let's get him into a tryout. They're happy, you know. They found someone. Let's give him a chance. Juicy, you're going into that, you know, you're having your expectations and all of this stuff. Now you're in the team, they're giving you a full on presentation. They're like putting you into this room, you're sitting right next to Upset. You're hella scared, you know, you don't know what's coming, you haven't been in this environment, you don't know what's hitting you, and now you have to perform into practice in a practice room 3-4 days in a row. You have to show your best or you're out. What do you do? And there's no one holding your hand. There's no one holding your hand. So you have 3 days of figuring out if this is something for you, if not. Else, all the time that you have been putting into this game is put to waste. So you can even watch a game like this, where there's a scenario, which is called overloading, where you can see that Kled is going through side with Rice. They're literally telling you before the game. Let's say you are Kled. And here, in this situation, G2 was unable to look for a teamfight. Why? Because if I look at the items, they're not in the position to fight right now. And because of how the game was in this game state, look at the Rek'Sai right now. I know the top matchup. Oof, it's not so easy to play. So literally their win condition here is to play through sides. Look at what Wanda is doing. So here, if is someone popping up here on top side, contesting the wave, Wanda and Caps will kill him. That's legit the only play that they can do. The only play that they can do. I, like even Dylan or any other one, I can't remember. Um, we talked about this a bit. What can you do? You can't fight them. You can't look for 2v2 on site into a Gragas and into a Renekton because they will win it. So this is the only play that you can do. So literally, let's get back to the bigger picture. You're in this room with all these stacked guys and chats, and they're fucking good. You know, Odo Amna is sitting right next to you, Upset is there, and you're the jungler, and they're expecting you to perform. They are showing you a presentation on what you have to do, and it's only 10 minutes long. They're showing you exactly this. This is how you have to play it. Go out there and you play it. Now you have 2 or 5 games where you can show it, and then you off you go. You know. You know what I mean? And that is what coaching is. So in a coaching scenario, you want to prepare someone to get into this room, so he is prepared before he gets into the room. And that is the difference. Because what can't be happening is that you get into the room and you're scared as fuck and you think, fuck man, I have to perform. When you should really just think, oh man, I'm enjoying this. I'm exactly where I wanted to be. This is the dream and I made it and I'm so fucking happy. This is what you should be thinking. This is what you should be thinking. And let's not forget that all of this should be really fun. It should be really fucking fun. It should never be like you have to do this. So you're like, how to say, mm, yeah, you kind of have to do it because it's your job, you know. And now you're 2 inches deep into it. You can't pull back anymore because your team is relying on you. No, you should do it because it's fun. So here, for example, as a coach, you would usually stream the games. You would usually have a replay, and then you would make the job of working through the replays or through the scrims. So after the scrims are done, you would watch on your own team how would we play it, how would we play through sides. So in this situation, for example, we have the academy team playing it wrong, where they should be playing it through sides, where Lee Sin should be next to the Syndra, and when Corki is going forward like this, we should be killing Corki here. Yeah. But all we're doing right now is we're going towards bot side, where there's on, and we're fighting towards bot side, but our Syndra is losing prio. Everything, like, this is actually the worst thing that can happen. And it's a scrim where we were playing versus BT Excel. It's an academy team from Excel. So they're in UKLC. So here, he had package. We should be playing towards win condition, which was Baron and topside, and we had all the tools. Look at the items that we had. We were in the position to play the game right and to play towards win condition, which is Xertus on Syndra in topside and remaining in control. But what we did was the wrong rotation. So you show it once, you show how an opponent team is doing, like on the highest level. You find that bot because all you have been doing is watching the game 24/7 every week as a coach. And now you're teaching your players to play towards the right side. Look, Origin is not going to top and they are not looking to fight where Maokai is. No team does that. It's the most wrong play that you can do. Like, it's so wrong. It's super wrong. Okay? So after this, you tell them this is how it's being played. They get an objective. Now after, you can proceed to mid. You can get another objective. You can play for Baron after. For example, this, that's how you want to play when when you start to prepare Baron, or when you have Baron, for example. That's how you want to play it. And after this, you have goals, for example. You give them personalized goals so they can work on it, and that's it. And that's really it. Oh, I don't want to show that. Whoops. Okay. So that's it. And there's nothing more. There's nothing special. There's no secret recipe. There's no magic beans. There's no, I don't know, whatever some people are thinking, what pro teams are doing. That's it. And I think I just showed everything that you could do. Yeah. So that was my rant. And that was, yeah, 1 hour worth of coaching, I guess. But take it with a grain of salt, with a pinch of salt or whatever, grain of salt. Like, do with it whatever you want. Yeah, I can upload the VOD. I can highlight it and then upload it to YouTube if you want, and then it's easier. Yeah, all good, Dennis. So you can watch it later or whatever. There will be a hint or a series of videos where I will go over details, because now this was a lot of info in one video. These 3 types of players, I think every one of you knows them, or maybe you even think, oh, I'm one of these type of guys, But there's more info that can be shared. Like, for example, right now in this current meta, there are certain champions or certain strategies that can be abused. Like, let's go on one game that I can remember on top of my head, which was from Mad Lions and Misfits, and it was from last week, and it was from, wait, it was from this day, and it was a Fiddlesticks game. It was from Razok in this game. Whoops, I go back. So it was game 1, and it was Misfits versus Mad Lions, right? Misfits versus Mad. I go to this 1 day ago. So I checked the game, and I can barely remember when it was. It was somewhere here on top. Where did the play? Let me find it. Let's see, where was it? Where was it? Fuck. It wasn't here. It was before, I think. Let me find it on spot. So these are small things that you can. Yeah, it was here. It was here. Yeah. So now look at this. This is what a coach should be doing, by the way, for you. So this is all the work that you should not be doing as a player. This should someone who, when you're working in a team, someone should come to you and tell you, look, this is what you can do with fiddlesticks. So look, he's having spellbook, and he's basing, or he's not on the map, right? Look, he's literally resetting right now, right? So what could be happening? Can you please type in the chat right now what he can do? Look on the map and type in the chat what he can do. Like any move that he can do. The fiddlesticks, I mean. Just type in the TP to deny the wave. The dive mid or dive bot. Dive mid or dive bot, okay. Why should he dive mid or dive bot? Look, he can TP with spellbook on top. He's level 7 and he fucks them up. Yeah, Mumai, you were right. We can literally just do that. Yeah, he didn't have TP before, but the thing is he reset it. when he was level 7 to get his first item power spike when Fiddlesticks is really in the game. Like the thing is, most champions work like that. That if you're having your first item power spike, then you're really big. The same thing is when you're playing Lee Sin. When you have your first item power spike, you're so fucking big you can fight anyone in the game. Same for Olaf. When you have your first item power spike, you can fuck up everyone. You're the strongest type of character in the game. So here, he had Spellbook, he switched to TP, and he can only do this one time in the game, and he fucked him up. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. You know what I would do with this? I can tell you what I would do with this. I go to this, I press start at 20, like at this, I have the VOD now. And now I'm as a coach. I'm going to sticky notes. I make a new sticky note. This is my private sticky note, by the way, as a coach. And I would put in timestamps or like secrets or whatever. I would put this in and I would give it a name. I would say Fiddlesticks. What was it? It was a TP play, right? TP play with first PS, power spike, first power spike, and then spellbook, right? Spellbook, yeah. And now what would happen? I would leave this, it was 10.3, right? 10.3? 10.13, sorry. So now if I get to playoffs and I know, oh, in 4 weeks we have playoffs and my team is playing Fiddlesticks as well, and I know my opponents really well. I know that we are playing versus Big in the playoffs and versus Mouse. I would tell my team nothing. I would tell them nothing. So, and in the week when we are playing for playoffs, when we are doing the practice and the scrims, I would show them this. I would show them this in a in a presentation like this. I would literally pull out the video and put it in like this, and then I would show them this is what we want to practice. This one play we want to practice on 1 day or 2 days maybe, and then after we would say when we are on the day when we're having the game. Wait, I can actually show you like mouse finals. Like you would have a document like this, or no, there was a larger one. Uh, Maybe it was this. Yeah. Where you you simply you have so many things in here. Like you have things like this, for example. You have a level 1 blue side Silas play that I found. I think it was in LCK Academy League or whatever, like challenges in LCK or some shit. Really don't know when I found that, right? But this is so simple, everyone knows it. You can go over with E, with Silas, over the wall, and you can fuck this guy up when you walk all the way from behind. Look at it. It's so fucking beautiful. How insane is that? It's so fucking cool. That's actually so fucking crazy. And he sits here and doesn't know anything because he doesn't see anything on the map, right? But now all of a sudden, oh shit, man! There's a Silas behind me. Fuck, dude! Get the fuck out! And he can't flash. And even if he flashed, he might die. No, he doesn't die. So in this occasion, he lost his flash. Great. How insane is that? How insane is that? Or look at this situation where when you are in a team, like at this time, look what they are doing. They're pushing through on top side. They're pretending to invade because look who showed himself. It was the ADC. The ADC showed himself on top side. Shows like okay, they're invading. Okay, we're doing the same on bot side, guys. We're invading. Let's go. Oh, fuck. We can't be invading. Oh no. You already won bot lane. Look, you have Hansama on Draven who used flash, heal, and you only used your exhaust and you fucked it. It's fucking over. Guys, you fucking won the game level 1. How crazy is that? And that is what you should be doing as a coach. That is what you should be doing as a coach. Yeah. Okay, guys. So walk off in peace and have a great week. Catch you later, I guess. I will stop the stream now and will upload the VOD. Thank you for the time. And if you have any feedback, then give the feedback. Yeah, no worries, bro. So see you guys.